Good afternoon, everyone. I finally walked that final bridge on the East River that I was looking to walk, and now I intend to tell you which one is my favorite. Is it the massive, giant Queensboro Bridge up on 59th Street? The well-lit, beautiful at day and night Williamsburg Bridge leading from Delancey Street? Or is it the world-famous Brooklyn Bridge connecting Brooklyn to South Manhattan? Or is it its partner over here, the Manhattan Bridge that goes to Chinatown? What's my choice for best East River Bridge to walk? Join me, Terry Dixon, as I explain my choice and why. There are many reasons to choose a favorite bridge. Here they are. This is the Queensboro and the Williamsburg bridges. Down here we have the partners Manhattan and Brooklyn Bridge. And number 4 out of these 4 bridges, I hate to say it, folks, it is the Queensboro Bridge. Now, the Queensboro Bridge has got a lot of amazing stuff going on. It's got that amazing Queensboro Plaza at the end where the 7 and the yellow subways run through over your head. You can see the 7 going in there. It's also in a really nice neighborhood, Long Island City. I enjoy it over there. Lots of really great food. It's got that subway track that pops up, looks like it comes out of the river. That is the N and the W, and it's like riding a roller coaster. So there's a lot to look at, and in addition to all of that, you've got massive different traffic lanes going across the bridge. This bridge is from 1909, and it was always set up for traffic. I don't believe this one ever had trolleys going across it. You might have remembered this one if you ever saw a little-known Timothy Hutton movie called Turk 182, completely centered around this bridge. I'll leave the links in the description for you. But here's kind of the thing with the Queensboro Bridge. It goes over Roosevelt Island, beautiful views of that East River, but you've got to get over those fences. That thing is fenced in, and ironically, it's only fenced in on the riverside, so you can't jump. If you want to jump in front of a car on the other side, feel free. There are no barriers over there other than the structure of the bridge. It is a really nice bridge. It comes down to a plaza, which I'm going to show you in a future video. It also comes down to where you can catch the tram over to Roosevelt Island. And I've done videos about Roosevelt Island. It's a great place to spend some time. So this bridge is roughly, it's well over a mile of a walk across there, 7,400 feet or so. It's a good walk. It goes from great food neighborhood to great food neighborhood where you can catch trams and there's parks over there and everything. And it is a great place to spend your time. However, it only comes to number 4 on my list of bridges to walk. Because, and simply because, you're going to see there's some other really cool options. Number 3, sorry Williamsburg Bridge, you're the last one I walked. You're a grand old bridge. You were opened in 1903. Used to be a trolley bridge, always had a pedestrian and bike track on top. This is pretty much its original structure with some added, a lot of them, 8 traffic lanes going across it. However, as you can see through this entire video, I had absolutely no way to see over this fencing. And it's so small that you can't even put a camera up against it, provided you can reach it, to get a good view with the camera. It's a great walk. It's 7,300 feet long. It goes from that Delancey Street station almost over in Manhattan in the Lower East Side, and it goes over to Williamsburg, aptly named, over on Brooklyn's side. It is a lovely walk. There's a lot to see. But unfortunately, even though the subway is really interesting the way you see it next to you, above you, below you because of its trajectory, the 8 lanes of traffic that run back and forth across the bridge and the structure itself, which is beautiful, I hate to say it, I loved my walk on the Williamsburg Bridge, but if I had to choose, I would look at it from that park below rather than walk across it. So my decisions here are based on if you happen to be coming to the city for a weekend and you have a chance to walk one bridge, this is where my recommendations come in. If you live there or you're close by like me, take a few trips, walk them all. There's nothing like walking a bridge across the East River. Just, there's so much to see, so much going on. It's just wonderful. But if you're only going to get to walk one bridge, I'm sorry, Williamsburg, you were not my favorite. However, if you happen to be taking this subway here, and the subways that go across there are the J, M, and Z, if you happen to be taking one of those subways through there, please do, because let me show you this one. The view from the subway is actually better than the view from the walking platform above. So keep that in mind with the Williamsburg Bridge. Now moving on. Number 2. That's right. I'm sorry, Brooklyn Bridge, you're only number 2. You are riddled with tourists. It's an amazing old bridge. You catch it here in Dumbo, take the A over, or the C actually, over to that High Street exit. Make sure you walk this one from Brooklyn to Manhattan. And there's the Manhattan Bridge in Dumbo also there, but that's not the one we're catching right now. You enter this through a wall. This was made for walking. Now, the Brooklyn Bridge has been around since 1883. It is the oldest. It is the most famous. It is the bridge that you see everybody walking back to Brooklyn on during the 9/11 tragedy. Everybody and their brother knows about this bridge. You've seen it in Saturday Night Fever. You saw them jumping off of it in Kate and Leopold to Go Through Time. This is a famous, famous bridge, and it is one of the oldest bridges in the entire New York area. However, unfortunately, like I said, this thing has been changed. Back in the old days, you had the entire upper level. You'd look down through it to see the cars and whatnot. Now they have limited that. They've pulled it back from both edges, and your pathway is in the center. So now, if you jump off the Brooklyn Bridge, you're going to land in traffic instead of the river. I don't know if that's an improvement. However, they do not have tall fencing all the way around you. You do get the views off of the bridge. That is a perk up there. There's also plaques in the center of these towers around that you can look at, tells you the history of the bridge, and that is wonderful, and the views are amazing, but it's crowded, folks. I was up there during wildfires, okay? All of that, you see, that wasn't a bad weather day, that was smoke, and it was still pretty crowded. I've been up there in the wintertime and it has been crowded. People have started leaving their locks of love up there on the superstructure. It's just, you do get to see Dumbo on one side, and then you do get to come down there by the South Street Seaport and City Hall and all of that on the other. So there's some good things on both ends. You can take the blue subways A and C over to start your walk. Please walk towards Manhattan. It's your best view. And on the other side, you come down at City Hall where you can catch the green subways if you like to go on with your day. But it's a great bridge. It is. I don't mean to belittle you, Brooklyn Bridge. I really don't. There's just a few things that really get me about that bridge. It's got the vendors all over the place. It's got the constant food truck fair or whatever it is at the end there. It's just really busy and really, really crowded, full of tourists all the time, 12 months a year. So while I do love the Brooklyn Bridge, I won't lie, it is only number 2 on my favorite bridge list. So that just takes us to the last bridge on my list and my favorite bridge to walk. And number 1 on that list is the Manhattan Bridge, folks. This is an amazing bridge. It is what you see on all those pictures from Dumbo. It is across the East River. It's the partner to the Brooklyn Bridge. And it is an amazing structure. The Manhattan Bridge is not the shortest bridge. That's the Brooklyn Bridge at 6,000 feet. It is the second shortest bridge at 6,800 or so feet. Now, once again, you come over, I would recommend taking the York Street F subway station and then walk to Manhattan, from Brooklyn on this bridge for the same reason I suggested doing it with the Brooklyn Bridge, for the views. Walking toward Manhattan, if you do it in the evening at sunset, it's going to be even better and you're really going to enjoy the walk. Now, let me explain some of my choice. Number 1, you can see the entrance to the Brooklyn Bridge from the Manhattan Bridge. It has a grand staircase that was designed to get up to its walkway back in 1909 when this bridge was built. It used to be a trolley bridge, but now, if you like, you can take the B, D, N, or Q subways across it. They go through the middle of the bridge. Now, the other thing you have here is you have various lanes of traffic. You have some down below. You will notice as you go that you will have some up above, and the center will be empty above. It's a very strange structure of a bridge. You've got upper road lanes on either side. In the middle, you have the subway trains and you have car lane. So this is just a really interesting structure. And those subways run by so close, if you're silly enough, you could reach out and touch the things. What the Manhattan Bridge has is, while it has graffiti on it, it has this structure. This amazing structure, the cement embankments, the pipeline base that holds this bridge up. It is a suspension bridge. And this has been here since 1909. This walking pathway was always a pathway. Does it have a fence? Yes. But what it has is it has a way to look through. It has portals cut in it. It has jags in it. You still can stop here and there and see your view. And here's your view, folks. It's a view of the Brooklyn Bridge in South Manhattan. You really can't beat that. And then the other end, this baby comes down in Chinatown, where it's not far over to Grand Street, where you can catch an orange subway where you're going. It is my favorite bridge to walk. It's set up for walking. It's got a really cool traffic pattern. 2 really beautiful endings on the bridge, and you get to see the Brooklyn Bridge from it. It's absolutely amazing, and it's my choice for best walking bridge. Here they all are, but that Manhattan Bridge down there is my favorite bridge to walk.